After years of childhood bullying, who knew that it would be a lesson learned in doing laundry that would change my life forever? One day after I just had an incredibly sad amount of bullying in school, I remember coming home and sitting on our red chair and crying with my head in my hands. And Mom came over to me and knelt down. So she was eye level with me. And I remember her not trying to talk me out of anything and not trying to make anything better, but instead said, "Come here." And I followed her to the laundry room. And I remember her showing me the washing machine. She pointed to it and she said, "What do you see?" And I said something like General Electric or Maytag or whatever that brand was at the time. And she said, "No, where is the dial setting?" And I looked there and it said normal. And she said, "Remember, normal is a setting on the washing machine." And I remember this to this day because it sets me with sanity. And whenever I feel crazy from the world, I reset myself with sanity by remembering that normal is a setting on the washing machine. No one goes to a fitness convention, dumps money into mentoring or consulting, or even goes to a dentist and says, "I want to go back immediately to continue things exactly the way they were before," right? Especially in a fitness industry that's very instructor driven, even if you choose only pre-choreographed programming. What sets us apart as movement coaches, personal trainers, group fitness instructors, whatever you call yourself today, from everyone else is how we do what we do, not what we do. A squat, a march, a chest stretch will be the least common denominator of everything, right? So setting ourselves apart is important. Blending in is not. Normal is for clothes on the washing machine. Years later, I went back to Mom, and with that trust of her telling me it's okay to remember that different is really what you want, I went to her and I said, "Mom, I have something to tell you," thinking and hoping deep inside she knew. And when I revealed to her something very personal about myself, it was a very tumultuous 2 years that just began in that process. She apparently was not prepared for what I was going to tell her. And I was a little bit surprised because she had instilled in me all those years of truth. Set your truth. Find your normal, and it doesn't have to be the normal of anyone else. So this lessons learned is really double. Number one, normal is a setting for the washing machine. It's not for us. It's okay to find your normal, which means being different from everything else in the world, in your industry. And that's okay. Hashtag authentic or hashtag authentically you. And I also learned, as parents, mentors, consultants, careful the tale you tell, because that becomes the spell, to quote Stephen Sondheim. So when you tell your children, mentors, consultants, friends, it's okay to do this, and then they trust you and reveal something to you, with that trust, we have responsibility. Even if we don't agree, to understand, enable, and even empower someone's hashtag authentic self. So with love in my heart and in a commitment to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude to you for thanking and letting me express my lessons learned thus far with you. And I conclude by asking you 2 things. Number 1, in which ways in your life have you chosen normal and have normal norms chosen you? And number 2, how do you set yourself apart from clothes and the washing machine so that normal is just a setting for clothes, and you, in your life, including your profession, set yourself apart by being hashtag authentic?